The film begins with a little boy who was an orphan. He started living a sorrowful life, so he comes to his grandmother. He is Hero Boy. However, he remained sad because he missed his parents. His mother was very affectionate and kind. She took great care of Hero Boy, but Hero Boy was not supportive here. His grandmother tells him, "I will bring you a pet. Play with it and make friends with it. Share your secrets with it." After a few weeks, his grandmother gives him a rat. Hero Boy was very happy to receive that rat. He used to spend most of his time with it. He always used to say to his mother, "Grandma, rats live their lives happily. They keep jumping and playing in their cages." One day, Hero Boy is playing with that rat in his room. A witch is staring at him from outside. The witch's gaze was strange. The condition of Hero Boy's grandmother also started deteriorating. After some time, she recovered. She says to Hero Boy, "Come, my son, let's go out." Then they go to a shop for shopping. When Hero Boy is going a little away from his grandmother, a woman comes to him. She was actually a witch. She gives Hero Boy a chocolate. She was the same witch who was staring at their house that day. She says to Hero Boy, "Dear child, come here." She was bewitching him. That witch also had a mysterious snake. Meanwhile, Hero Boy's grandmother calls him when she gets time. Seeing her, Hero Boy starts running towards her, and that witch immediately disappears from there. Hero Boy says to his grandmother while coming home, "Grandma, that woman was talking to me mysteriously in the shop. She was forcibly giving me chocolate, and she was saying, 'Listen to me.' She also had a snake." So his grandmother says to him, "My son, she was a witch. Why do we forbid you from eating anything given by strangers? There is a strong possibility that it has been drugged. Most importantly, why would you want to eat something given by a witch? She will definitely try to tempt you." I want to share my childhood story with you. I was 10 years old. I also have a friend. We were going somewhere. Suddenly my friend disappeared from there while walking. When I looked at him, a strange woman was giving him chocolate. She was a witch. It would be better to say that she was the leader of the witches. So I took my friend from there. The next day when my mother was making a ponytail of my hair, my friend turned into a rooster in front of my eyes. It means that witch had cursed him. It is also possible that there was something in that chocolate which he ate. That's why I have been keeping myself away from witches since childhood. Stay away from them next time. Don't take anything. Inform me when someone comes to you. Hero Boy's grandmother says to him, "Son, we will leave this place soon, because our house has come under the eyes of witches," and she first attacks the lower class people. There was a hotel in front of their house. Grandmother's cousin was the executive chef in that hotel, and he had a close relationship with the hotel manager. Saying this, she gets a small room reserved for him. It means the hotel manager was a good person. Grandmother and Hero Boy move to that hotel. They are free to go wherever they want. But then something strange happens. At first sight, many witches enter that hotel because there is their meeting, and after that, they have to organize a grand dinner. All the witches were very modern. Reaching there, they met the manager. They said to him, "You know who we are, so arrange a hall for our meeting." Actually, their plan is that they will kidnap all the children. Otherwise, we will feed them magical formula chocolate. By eating these, all the children will become animals, because according to us, children have very bad behavior, and they are not worthy of going out of this world. Now we don't have much time to check the children with bad behavior, so we will make all the children suffer. Now it's night and Hero Boy is talking to his grandmother. It's raining outside. Hero Boy asks, "Grandma, what do witches look like?" His grandmother tells that their fingers are long, their nails are dirty. That's why they wear gloves. They are bald, so they use wigs or big hats. Hero Boy got very scared after hearing these facts. As the storm intensifies, it finally becomes morning. Hero Boy was unhappy, so he goes to the grand hall and takes his rat to play. At the same time, all the witches come there to gather. Hero Boy hides there in fear. The Grand High Witch starts sniffing him, but she doesn't find him anywhere, so she starts her meeting. Now all the witches sat on the chairs, and the Grand High Witch was in front of them. She shows them a potion and calls it a magic formula. If you put even a single drop of it in candy or chocolate, that candy will affect the children and turn them into animals. It will definitely have an effect. She starts explaining more about it in detail. Just then she smells Hero Boy again. She starts sniffing the stage. At this time, her nose and face look disgusting and ridiculous. Eventually, it was the Grand High Witch. So she lifts the stage and throws it aside, but there is no one under the stage. But behind it there was a ventilator window, where she meets Hero Boy. She moves forward to catch him. Just then, a hefty child comes there, who was the son of a guest present there. All the witches catch him and move towards him. He was fond of eating, so the witches are satisfied to see that we can trap him without any difficulty, and they give him the same chocolate mixed with the same medicine. That child turns into a small mouse and quickly eats the chocolate. Now, even the witches started getting scared after seeing that mouse, and they were just about to crush that mouse under their high-heeled shoes when Hero Boy comes out of the ventilator window and takes that mouse under his control. But Hero Boy made a mistake by doing this, because all the witches catch him as soon as they see him. Then they put a drop of that magic liquid in his ear. As a result, Hero Boy also turns into a mouse. Now the hefty child and the mouse of Hero Boy immediately run away from there. Along with them is the pet mouse of Hero Boy. Then it is revealed that she was a little girl. The witch had also turned into a deer and was giving her chocolate. The three of them together form a good bond of friendship, and they say, "We will definitely take revenge on these witches." Hero Boy immediately goes to his grandmother and says to her, "The witches have turned us into mice, my grandmother." She says, "Send these witches to hell. They turn my children into mice. I will take revenge on them." Now, Hero Boy tells his grandmother, "The important thing is that the place where these witches live, its roof is visible from the roof of our room." Just then the grandmother gets an idea, and she says, "I am knitting a sock. I will lower you down by putting you in it. You can go up and steal his magic liquid, and I will fix you." So she does the same. Grandma puts her grandson Hero Boy in that sock, then she starts descending. Hero Boy is afraid of that witch, but she is not there. Picking up that medicine, Hero Boy comes back into the sock. When his grandmother is pulling that sock up, the witch sees it, and she grabs the sock tightly. Then Hero Boy's grandmother says, "Leave it. When I was knitting this sock, it fell from me, so I am pulling it up again." That witch says, "How is this?" Then she is about to check the sock. Seeing this, she can kill Hero Boy's mouse. Meanwhile, the manager comes there, so she leaves the sock. Now Grandma had brought that medicine up. She put the liquid in the plate and put all the three mice in the plate one by one. But what is this? That magic liquid has no effect, because that medicine can turn a human into an animal, not an animal into a human. Hero Boy says, "Grandma, we cannot be recovered. Why don't we put this medicine in the witch's soup which they are going to drink? Anyway, you can go to the kitchen." Grandma says, "Wow, kids, what a great idea you have revealed." Then she takes all the three mice in her bag and goes towards the kitchen, where the witch's soup is being prepared, and she puts that medicine in it. Just then the hotel manager is confronted by the grandmother who did this. He asks, "Are these mice yours? If these are your pets, then they should not be taken to the kitchen. You have done a dirty thing." Then the grandmother says, "These are not my mice. Check everything." Grandma has hidden those mice in the corner of her bag. The manager does not find any mice anywhere while checking his room and luggage, so he feels embarrassed. Then the grandmother says, "I will complain about you. How did you check someone's room without any reason? New form. The police will seal your hotel." That manager is holy and says, "Hey lady, have courage. What happened after all? You can have food from my side. I apologize to you." Then the grandmother becomes successful in her plane, even though she gets money to eat. Then the time for those witches to eat also approaches. Those witches had prepared that soup only for themselves, and it was going to be good that while taking this soup, they will turn into deer. At first sight, all the witches turn into mice while drinking the soup. Grandmother is rejoicing to see them, and it was also a delightful sight. Grandmother herself and all the hotel staff start killing the mice. But unfortunately, the Grand High Witch had not tasted the soup yet. As a result, she cannot turn into a deer. Then the three mice laid a trap. They cleverly trap the witch's finger in the trap. That witch starts screaming, and they immediately put that medicine in her mouth. Now she had also transformed into a big deer compared to other mice, and they tie her in a glass cup. Then the grandmother places the cat in front of the witch's cage, and who knows, maybe that cat will eat or kill that mouse while attacking it. Now the grandmother is very excited, and she has put all the three mice in her bag. She comes out of that hotel, because now she had no danger from the witches. She could also spend her life in her house. From outside, it is clear that the parents of that hefty child are very worried. Where is our son gone? But her mother was very rude. She never loved her son. And when her son is talking in the voice of a mouse, she gets very scared and says, "Keep it completely under your control. I will not consider taking it." That mouse also says, "Okay, I have found my friends. I am grateful to get rid of them." Now the grandmother brings three mice with her, and she feeds them. The three mice were happy with their lives and their new friends, and the grandmother took great care of them. The interesting fact was that three of them never wanted to become humans. They used to run, jump, play, and enjoy, and the grandmother felt satisfied seeing them. The film ends here with an exciting ending. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for watching.